We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Mike's 50. Target.
Back to throw is Cooper on first down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Mike's 50.
Looking to throw. Cooper. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Cooper now from the gun on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Here's Cooper throwing on first down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Cooper. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Mike's by four. Come on.
Now Cooper throwing on 3rd and long. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
At their own 28-yard line.
Check out. 622. On. 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hatch it. Check 43. Reggie.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Check out. 627. Push him back. 12. Mike 5'9.
From the 30 on second down. Luck. He completes it to Boyd. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On third down, Mixon. Room here to run. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Cooper. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher. Guys
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got the...
It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
13. Steelers 3.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Cooper to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Back to throw is Cooper on 1st and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Shift. Check. No. Off. Check nickel.
Cooper now looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick.
Cooper
A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Cooper operating from the gun and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Bengals. 59 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Quick 11 feet. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Switch. Check.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
This is caught. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
I'm coming after you.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Watch the twist. Watch the Formation. Reset. Mike's 50.
Now Cooper on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he's going to go down again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check. Boom. Switch. Check 13. Chef.
From the gun, Cooper. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Slam. Blitz.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the... line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Begin.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Locke. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Back to throw. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Hey, check 24! Watch 24!
Mixon will try the right side, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now Luck. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Mike 50. Squeeze. Watch the out. Check the backer, check the back. 49.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Get ready. Safe. Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Leo. Check 99. Hey, 24. Check 24. Bang.
Cooper from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the third most in a single year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Jam him, jam him. 64, wait.
Back to throw is Cooper. Throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check, check. Go, go. Same on. Fresno. Go, go. Shit. Shit.
Cooper now to throw on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 5-yard line.
Check out. 674. Eat. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Hey, check. Get some.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Curtis Samuel, 95 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well,
and he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Check 24, check 24. 2-6. Watch out. Watch the ship. Squeeze. Watch the ship. Watch the signal.
Here's Cooper operating from the gun. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call.
It's caught inside the 25. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Steelers 6.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Love. They complete it to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check 26. Watch the safety creep. Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill. Go ahead. Check 31, check 31.
They'll give it to Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Hey, switch gears.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Mike's 54. Mike 54. Cut. Check.
Now Cooper to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Bound to lose one. Rush in. He's coming. Go. We got double up. Check 37. Check. Watch that. Check. Lucky. Zoom. Watch twist. Twist. Hey. Alert. Mike's 50.
Operating from the gun, Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check out. 622.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Not here.
Slam.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Motion, 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 motion.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Now a first down throw. Luck under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. T.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Love. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Deuce. Joker.
Hey, check.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Under crunch.
Now here's Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Cooper looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Spot. Go. No. Watch twist. Back.
Check 9. Off.
Cooper from the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Back to throw is Cooper. Throwing on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Echo. Mike's 50. I know he ain't got it. Delta. 50. Mike 50. So we got man.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh?
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey,
check nickel. Check. Check. Switch.
Cooper now. Going to throw again. Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I smell fear.
Looking to throw. Cooper. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Cooper going down the middle, and it's complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tighten up. 12.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys... And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Good shot. Wide 80. What's that? 319. What's that? Round 80. What's that? $319. We'll go. Half 85, half 85.
Hey, Alpha!
What's that? What's that? What's that? Look out! Identity! Alert! 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 What is that? Identity! We'll go! Brown 80! Alert! What's that? Identity! We'll go! Identity! What's that? Identity! Good shot! Identity! What's that? Identity! What's that? $319! What's that? Round 80! We'll go! $319! What's that? What's that? $180! What's that? $180! 56, 56! Look out! Hey, tight, tight, tight. What is that?
Alert! Hey, Haywood! What's that? Brown 80! Look out! 180! What's that? 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 319! Gun! Look out! Round 80! What's that? 319! What's that? 180! What's that? 180! Look out! 180! What is that? 180! Look out! 180! What's that? 180! Look out! 80! What's that? 180! 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 Look out! 319! What's that? 80! What's that? 319! What's that? 180! Look out! 180! What's that? go! 180! What's that? Look out! 180! What's that? Brown 80! Middle.
Hey, wahoo!
Good touch! What's that? What's that? 180! Hey, home.
Hey, seam 6! Seam 6!
What's that? 180! Look out! 180! Middle.
Hey, Echo!
What's that? Green 19! What's that? Brown 80! What's that? Green 19! Look out! 180! What is that? 180! Look out! 180! What's that? 180! Look out! 180! What's that? 180! Good touch! 8! What's that? 180! What's that? 180! What's that? 180! Look out! 180! What's that? 180! What's that? 319! Alert! What's that? Round 80! Sub. Look out! 319! Half. Hey, Charlie! What is that? What is it? We go! What is it? What's that? What is it? We go! What's that? What is it? What's that? What is it? What's that? Brown 80. What's that? What is it? What's that? What is it? Look out! What is it? What's that? What is it? What's that? What is it? What's that? Great, look out! Round it, what's that? $319! Look out! What is it? What's that? What is it? Look out! What is it? Help! What's that? What is it? What's that? What is it? What's that? What's that? What is it? Look out! What's that? Brown 80! What's that? Look out! What's that? What's that? What's that? Look out! 319! What is that? Round 80! Look out! $319! What's that? $180! Look out! $180! What's that? That's it! $180! Half 10. Smoke! What's that? $180! Look out! What's that? What's that? Brown 80! Off 52. Hey, Foxtrot! Foxtrot! Look out! What's that? What's that? What's that? Half. Hey, Delta! Look out! $180! What is that? $319! Look out! Round 80! What's that? $319! Look out! $180! What's that? $180! It's on! What's that? What's that? What's that? Ready? Look out! Brown 80! What's that? What's that? What's that? Look out! What's that? Look out! Green 19! 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. What's that? Brown 80! Look out! Green 19! What's that? Monday! Get that! What's that? What's that? What's that? Look out! What's that? Brown 80! What's that? What's that? Look out! What's that? Look out! What's that? Green 19! Look out! What's that? 319. Regular. That's it. 180. What's that? 180. What's that? 180. What's that? 180. Look out. 180. What's that? 180. What's that? 80. Half 85. Hey, exit. What's that? 180. Look out. 180. What's that? 180. Look out. 180. What's that? 180. Alert. Look out. 319. What's that? 80. That's it. 319. Alert. What's that? 180. What's that? 180. What's that? 180. Look out. 180. What's that? 180. What's that? 180. What's that? 180. Look out. 180. What is that? 180. Look out. that? Ready? Look out! What's that? 39, that's it! Round 80! What's that? 319! What's that? 180! What's that? 180! Look out! 180! What's that? 180! What's that? 180! Look out! 180! Look out! 180! What's that? 180! Look out! 180! What's that? 180! That's it! 319! What's that? 80! What's that? 319! 56! 56! What's that? 180! Look out! 180! What's that? 180! What's that? 180! What's that? 180! Look out! 180! What is that? 80! Look out! 180! What's that? All right, we'll go. All right, 80. What's that? All right, 80. What's that? All right, 80. What's that? 39. What's that? Round. What's that? 319. We'll go.